see what the Colts can do. They got to stick it in the end zone here. Shot the snap to Luck.
We got it.
Stands and fires to the near side. Back shoulder for Flitter. Got it at the 15-yard line. A great catch once again.
If Andrew Luck was a movie character, you'd have a hard time believing he gets in these same situations over and over again. But here he was in another big game, facing another daunting deficit, with yet another chance for an improbable comeback.
Andrew throws to the back, the end zone, touchdown to Anthony Castonzo.
On the touchdown, cornerback Darrelle Revis was again on an island, and Indianapolis took advantage of the ocean around him.
What a celebration. And watch this dance. This may be the best one I've ever seen. What was the celebration? You're Street Fighter.
He's been working on that.
Oh, you know he's been thinking about that for a long time. That's awesome. Don't keep him Street Fighter. You said that I would do it.
13 and a half minutes to go in this game. The Colts have cut the lead to 28-20.
He may not be in Street Fighter, but Rob Gronkowski is a character who would be right at home in a video game. On Sunday, one of the league's best receiving tight ends looked invincible as a blocker.
Gronkowski tonight, in terms of receptions, quiet. Done a wonderful job, though, blocking.
They brought the big boy, Rob Gronkowski, in motion from the left side. They ran that wham play right up the middle.
But early on, the Patriots had success running to the opposite side of where number 87 was lined up in the formation.
Patriots clock the tight end right. A give goes to Gray, runs it left side. Jones outside of the 40-yard line with a stiff arm to a first down.
It was a tactic the Colts quickly caught on to.
87 here, right? In the second, they're going to run this side. 87 here, they're going to run over there.
Patriots give it to Gray, run to the right. Jonas tries to turn it back to the inside, and he's spun down.
First time Jonas Gray said it's stuffed at all.
But just when you have Bill Belichick's script, he flips it on you.
Gronkowski at the point of attack and able to hold off their Andy Studebaker.
They're pushing people around right now. It's Gronkowski. You hear so much about Julius Thomas and Jimmy Graham and all that. Not one of those guys can put their hand down and block the way 87 does.
In the second half, Gronkowski was targeted only once until midway through the fourth quarter. He secured that catch against a familiar foe, number 38, Sergio Brown.
Brock makes that first down along the sideline, wrestling with Sergio Brown.
How would you characterize the physicality of the battle, especially out there with Sergio? It looked like you got into it.
Yeah, definitely. Just part of the game. A lot of emotions, it'd be physically and mentally tough. Everyone on our team was playing hard.
Gronkowski and Sergio Brown were both rookies in New England in 2010. Later, after Brown joined the Colts, he broke Gronkowski's arm when he leapt over the line on an extra point attempt.
Rob Gronkowski went down the runway and back to the locker room.
Gronkowski, he tried to body slam Sergio Brown. That's the guy, the jumper, broke his arm on that P-18 field goal blocker.
Looks to throw across the middle, out of the hands of Gronkowski, flag on the play. Sergio Brown in coverage for the Colts.
See if he grabs a little jersey here, right there on the tail end. There you go. It's a good call. He was beaten on the play.
Temporarily, Brown stopped Gronk from getting loose and cutting a rug on the Colts' home turf. The ex-teammates would dance again on the very next play, and the result would be the game's turning point.
First
touchdown and goal. Jonas Gray cannot be stopped.
Brady under center, gives it to Gray. He runs it left. He runs into the end zone for the 4th time. Touchdown, Patriots.
Took it once running, we took it right, and now we're going to take it all chains. Bullies in the schoolyard can't stop it.
Rob Gronkowski hit with a personal foul for the Pats.
Sergio Brown again, and Gronkowski probably just drove him into the ground.
He just finishes this block well after the touchdown signal was called. Drives him right off the field and into the television truck. And I think Gronk, you see him flapping his fingers saying, that guy's been talking all game. You came off the field and we're doing this. Like, he's been talking to me this whole game, and it was revenge time.
Yes, he was just yapping to me the whole time, and that's why I took him and threw him out of the club, out of the end zone. So, you know, when the
You
guy's
were the
yapping,
bouncer?
I was the bouncer. I picked him up, tossed him out of the club on that one touchdown. So that was perfect.
And the resurgence of the Patriots very much coinciding with Gronkowski getting healthy.
My guess is Mr. Gronkowski's going to get this. Gronkowski moves from right to left. Brady drops the throw, throws it out in the flat. Guess who caught it?
Spins away from the defender, stiff arms another. Carries it right at 15, to the 10, to the 5. Gronk leaps to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Pretty smooth. Can't stop him. Gronkowski does the spin inside, and what's he doing? Picks his eyes up, because he's looking for Sergio Brown. And the big boy takes it in for the capper. This is your modern day freak. I mean, it's unstoppable.
Great, Rob. Great job.
How did I do that? I don't even know how I did that. I shoot like 5 people. I have no clue. Well, man knows how I did it. I told AD he's gonna see something I've never done before in my life. This game that I don't even know I did. And then he goes, wow, you just did it.
The Patriots are 8-2, all by their lonesome atop the AFC. Jonas Gray, 4 touchdowns.
Jonas Gray, the toast of New England.
I remember walking into the building, and Mr. Kraft pulled me aside and said, "You're gonna have a big week this week. You're gonna have a big game this week, so be ready." You know, just hearing that from the owner definitely gives you the mindset to go out and do your best.
Fellas, we can play a lot of different ways, whatever we need to do, if we just know what we're doing, work at it, and concentrate and do it. And that's what it's going to take, okay? We're not going to be able to win the same way every single week.
Well, how do we feel about a victory?
Good job, good man. He's trying to tackle you. That's what they did. That was great, baby. Awesome. BB. Way to go. Great win, baby. That's what we need.
Later, the daunting defenses of the